The big ones, exactly. Diver Will, do we neglect our little fish?
Oh, definitely not. We feed this tank in different levels throughout different times of day. There's automatic feeding pumps in the corners, so sometimes you see the smaller fish schooling there. And actually, when you watch the feeding, the bigger fish, they're the first ones to get to the food up at the top. You know, they use their big size to kind of muscle the other fish out of the way, get to the food and chomp on it, and it breaks up all the big pieces of food into little pieces, and the little pieces kind of rain down, and the little fish will munch on them.
Right, so our big fish are kind of really messy eaters, and I like to think of our little fish as just being a little more patient. So we also notice coming out of the coral, there might be some fish you haven't seen before. So the coral, again, like we were saying, is a really good habitat for a lot of these fish, and a lot of them will use it to hide so that you won't see them until we feed them. So I could stand here and look at this really pristine, beautiful environment all day, but if we want to keep our coral reefs out in the wild, exactly like this one, nice and beautiful here at the Academy, it's important to remember what we've learned today, that the carbon emissions in the atmosphere from cars and coal burning can cause the ocean to be a little more acidic, and these corals have a hard time building their skeletons and a hard time sustaining these beautiful environments. So, Will, are there some things that we might be able to do to help?
Yeah, definitely. We're keeping in mind the whole CO2 emissions thing. Driving less, walking more is a good one. But my favorite one, go out and plant a tree. You know, a tree will take extra carbon dioxide out of the air, so that's good for the environment. So there's all kinds of stuff that we can do. And probably a lot of everyone is already doing it. You know, how many people took the bus to get here today?
Exactly. So there are things that we might already be doing, and some good ideas that Diver Will gave us, that we can maybe take public transportation instead of driving our car, or ride our bike, or maybe even solar energy instead of coal burn energy. So a lot of ideas of the way that we can help animals just like the ones we have here at the Academy. So let's give Diver Will a big round of applause for being here with us today.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out and supporting the Academy today. Couldn't do it without guys like you show up and